Hello everyone, welcome you all to today's class. Are you in high spirits to study today? Am I right? All of you are in high spirits? So if you ask me, I am excited to teach you today. Okay, and today's topic is chain rule of differentiation. And chain rule is one of the very important subtopic of differential calculus. Okay, just like like our heart is one of the vital organs of our body. Similarly, chain rule I compare. Yeah, I just now tell chain rule of differentiation. Chain rule I just now compare it just like it is heart of the differential calculus. Okay, so that much importance I give to this topic. So because of that, I am also excited to teach you this topic today. And before we just now going to chain rule, let us recap whatever subtopics, whatever things we have studied till now. Okay, and in 11th standard we have started differentiation, limits and derivatives we already have started, right? So in differentiation chapter, if you remember, if fx and gx are differentiable functions, then d by dx of fx plus gx, that is equal to f dash x plus g dash x. Similarly, d by dx of fx minus gx, that is f dash x minus g dash x. It means derivative of sum of the functions equal to sum of derivatives. Derivative of difference of two functions equal to difference of their derivatives. Okay, and this property can be extended to more than two functions. If you have fx, gx, hx like this, so sum of the derivative of the sum equal to sum of derivatives like this, and fx into gx, it means to differentiate product of two functions we apply product rule. So product rule goes like this: d by dx of fx into gx equal to f dash x into gx plus g dash x into fx. It means we differentiate one function at a time. So derivative of fx, gx free, plus derivative of gx, fx is free. Okay. Similarly, अगर हम three functions लेके चले, d by dx of u into v into w. So where u, v, w are functions of x. So du by dx into v w plus dv by dx into uw plus dw by dx into uv. So again here you see, at a time we differentiate one function, other two remain free. Okay, we have done lots of questions on this in class 11. And d by dx of u by v, quotient of two functions, u and v are functions of x, v not equal to 0. So here we take v square, v into du minus u into dv. Right, so this is called quotient rule of differentiation. And one more last thing on this, d by dx of k times fx, that is equal to k times f dash x. So k is any constant. So these things basically we are very familiar with, because we have done lots of questions. Okay, we have practiced the questions extensively using this algebra of derivatives. Now my question is, what is the need of chain rule then? So if we are very comfortable with some difference, product and quotient of the functions, and what is the need of chain rule of differentiation? First thing. Second thing, ये chain rule use कहाँ पे होता है? ठीक है, so let me just take one example. Suppose I ask you d by dx of sin x. All of you will answer कि d by dx of sin x is cos x. Derivative of sin x is cos x. It will be the general answer. Now if I ask you, okay, so d by dx of log x. Again you can very easily answer 1 by x greater than 0. Yeah. So here one thing in all the formulas, you can observe one thing. See, whenever we say sin x, it is function of x. D by dx means what? D by dx is basically, it is an operator, and dy dx of what? Dy dx of y, dy by dx. So derivative of y with respect to x. Whenever you write dy dx of fx, derivative of fx with respect to x, right? Similarly, dy dx of sin x. So sin x का derivative with respect to x. Sin x, x का function, dy dx means derivative with respect to x. So here, जिसका function with respect to that, we are getting the formula. Okay. If I replace y, d by dy of sin y, ये cos y हो जाएगा. d by dt of sin t, it will be cos t. So basically, you have to observe one thing, all the formulas, function of x, derivative with respect to that. So in class 11th, we have studied the simple functions. So that's why we didn't have any problem. We have not even thought of. So simply whenever we say derivative, so it is understood derivative with respect to x. But now after studying composite function, so if we say simply derivative, it will not, it will not be very specific. Okay, and so that's why the need of chain rule is here. Similarly, one more example, you see d by dx of log x. Log x, x का function. We are differentiating with respect to x. So d by dx of log x is 1 by x. Now if I just change it, suppose I take y equal to log sin x. Okay, क्या लिया मैंने? Log sin x. Now I will ask you dy by dx. Now till now you see d by dx of log x. X का function with respect to x. Our formula is ready, 1 by x. Now if I ask you y equal to log sin x, but here I am asking you dy by dx. So if you write here, okay, derivative of log x is 1 by x. So derivative of log sin x को फिर हम लिख देते हैं ऐसे 1 by sin x. Now you see, this will not be your complete answer. Okay, because you really have to observe ये log x, x का function, differentiating with respect to x. So we are getting 1 by x. But here you see log sin x, differentiation with respect to sin x नहीं हो रहा. We are differentiating with respect to x. So this is the problem for which we need to study chain rule. Okay, अगर बिना chain rule से, without studying chain rule, so we cannot answer it correctly. Okay, now the correct answer will be like this. If we think log sin x, function of sin x function of x, so log sin x, function of sin x. So if it is t, log t with respect to t, so 1 by t. ठीक है. Now sin x, function of x. So one more step will be there. Sin x with respect to x is cos x. So your answer will be cot x. So it means d by dx of log sin x equal to cot x. So to answer such questions correctly, we need chain rule. Okay, now we will study chain rule in details, and I will tell you why are we calling it chain rule. So here you see, now significance of chain rule, why the name is like this, because no name is without any reason, right? So here you see y equal to fu. I have taken here y equal to fu, means y is a function of u. U equal to gv means u is a function of v. V equal to sx means v is a function of x. Now my question is, like now you find dy by dx. Okay, so when any formula you want to apply, you see, I mean with respect to x means we have used function of x, dy dx of sin x, dy dx of cos x, dy dx of tan x, any formula we have taken in class 11th. So we have used the formula with direct function, जिसका function with respect to that. Now you see, whenever you have y u से related, u v से related, v x से related, but I am asking you y with respect to x. So it is, you can say it's so-called indirect relation, right? So here you see, you can find dy by du very comfortably because y is a function of u. Similarly, du by dv you can get very comfortably. Clear? Now dv by dx भी आप निकाल सकते हो क्योंकि डायरेक्ट लिंक है, right? Now, but my question is dy by dx. So if I write here dy by du into du by dv into dv by dx. Now if you just now look at the right hand side, you are having dy by du into du by dv into dv by dx, right? Now as for the multiplication rule, du dv dv, it can be cancelled, so we are left with dy by dx, means dy by dx we need. Okay, now dy by du into du by dv into dv by dx, that gives us, this product gives us dy by dx. Okay, and if you see, it goes like a chain. So in case v is a function of z, z is a function of x. So then we would have taken one more step. अगर होता v z का function, so v equal to sz, then s equal to hx. So you would have taken dv by dz into dz by dx. Right? So the chain goes like this till the time you get dx in the denominator. So start with y dy and till the time you get dx in the denominator, you have to continue. Okay, so the chain stops at the moment we get dx, right? So because it goes like a chain, because it looks like a chain, the name is chain rule. Okay, and chain rule is basically, chain rule is used to differentiate. So chain rule of differentiation is used to differentiate composite functions. Composite functions. Okay, so whenever we say f of g, g of f, suppose for example you have y equal to f of gx, right? It means your f of gx, function of gx, gx function of x. Now dy by dx will be derivative of this with respect to this, means f dash gx, then gx with respect to x means g dash x. So the basic principle in chain rule is like this, dy by dx is f dash gx means f of gx with respect to x, derivative uska, into g dash x, derivative of gx with respect to x. Okay, and if you have f of g of hx, so again similarly we can expand, we can extend this chain rule. Okay, but in general case what happens, f of gx a little bit, you may be finding it little bit complicated now, but if I tell you through questions, you will find how easy it is. Only one thing you have to observe, that one thing is you have to identify this function का direct link कहाँ से. Okay, so if I say f of gx, So what is that gx? Right. So in each function, if direct link can be identified, unmistakably we can differentiate this. Okay. So let me take some questions and show you the method of applying this rule. Yeah, the method of differentiating any function using chain rule. So let's take some questions. Specifically, these questions I have taken from the exercise of NCERT textbook. So first question is y equal to sine of x square plus 5. Okay. Now as I told you just now, the important thing is, the main objective is to identify the function का direct link. So here you see, whenever we write sine x square plus 5, the way we call upon the function, the way we call out the function sine x, whenever we say sine x, here x का function, whenever you say sine root x का function, whenever you say sine theta, ये theta का function, right? Whenever you say sine of x square plus 5, तो ये किसका function होगा? x square plus 5 का function होगा, right? Sine of x square plus 5 is function of x square plus 5, and x square plus 5 is function of x, you know it. So whenever we identify, after identifying this, it becomes easier for us to differentiate. Now it's just like, whenever you say y equal to fu and u is gx, so your dy by dx is dy by du into du by dx. As simple as that. So sine x square plus 5 with respect to x square plus 5, then x square plus 5 का differentiation with respect to x. So while getting dy by dx, so derivative of sine x square plus 5 with respect to x square plus 5 into derivative of x square plus 5 with respect to x. Now you see how easy it is. Now whenever we say derivative of sine x with respect to x, we write cos x. Derivative of sine y with respect to y will be cos y. Derivative of sine t with respect to t will be cos t. Similarly, derivative of sine x square plus 5 with respect to x square plus 5 is क्या होगा? cos x square plus 5 into x square plus 5 with respect to x, that you know 2x plus 0. So here 2x. So you are getting dy by dx is 2x into cos x square plus 5. Clear? So next one more question. Y is, our second question is y is sin ax plus b. Now again sin ax plus b किसका function? Whenever you say sin theta, ये theta का function, right? Whenever you say y sin y, ये y का function. Whenever you say sin t, ये t का function. Whenever you say sin ax plus b, it will be function of ax plus b. So sin ax plus b, function of ax plus b. Ax plus b, function of x. So you are getting dy by dx. It is derivative of sin ax plus b with respect to ax plus b into derivative of ax plus b with respect to x. Right? Now you see, whenever we say sin theta with respect to theta का derivative, d by d theta of sin theta is cos theta, d by dt of sin t is cos t. So derivative of sin ax plus b with respect to x plus b is cos ax plus b, and ax plus b with respect to x, a, b are constants. So you are getting here a, b का derivative 0 being a constant. So A into cos AX plus B. Okay, so it seems to be easy. So next question is y equal to sec tan root x. Okay, so again first step we have to identify sec tan root x. किसका function sec of tan root x means ये tan root x का function, tan root x tan theta theta का function, tan y y का function, tan root x will be function of root x. Now root x with respect to x, right? So basically once you just now form this chain, you identify the direct link. So chain rule is very simple. So dy by dx equal to derivative of sec tan root x with respect to tan root x into derivative of tan root x with respect to root x, derivative of root x with respect to x. Okay, so this is the rule we have to see. Now derivative of, if you write d by dx of sec x, you get sec x into tan x. Okay, so if you write here dy dy of sec y into tan y. So if you write sec t with respect to t, sec t into tan t. So basically you have to see this and this, right? जिसका function with respect to that, तो ये फिर change हो जाएगा, है ना? So if you have sec x with respect to x, you are writing sec x into tan x. So at the moment these two things, जिसका function with respect to that, these two, sec x जगह में वही आ जाएगा, x की जगह में this x will also be replaced by that. So similarly here you see derivative of sec tan root x with respect to tan root x. It will be sec tan root x into tan root x. Now here you see dy d root x means derivative of tan root x with respect to root x. Derivative of tan x with respect to x is secant square x. Derivative of tan y with respect to y is secant square y. So similarly derivative of this क्या होगा? Secant square root x. Now root x with respect to x is 1 by 2 root x. Okay, so here you are getting sec of tan root x, tan of tan root x, secant square root x divided by 2 root x. Okay, so that is the answer. Clear? Now one more question. So if it is, so similarly, sec of tan root x we have done it. Now if it is e to the power, you can say x square, d by dx of this. So here you see e to the power x square, function of x square function of x. So derivative of e to the power x square with respect to x square into x square का derivative with respect to x. So derivative of e to the power x square with respect to x square. As we know, derivative of e to the power x with respect to x is e to the power x. Derivative of e to the power y with respect to y would be e to the power y. Similarly, it will be e to the power x square. Then इसका derivative 2x. Okay, so we are getting here d by dx of e to the power x square is 2x into e to the power x square. Okay, so chain rule, though it is not very difficult, but you really have to be very, very careful. One portion, one step, if you miss out, the whole question will be wrong. Okay, so you have to very, you can say carefully you have to examine, you are not missing out anything. Okay, and that's why it's very important to just see the steps like this. So one more good question. So dy by dx. First of all, you have to see the function. Here we are given cos x cube into sine square x to the power 5. Okay, so since we are studying chain rule, it doesn't mean we will not be getting product rule and quotient rule. Okay, chain rule can come anywhere, right? So chain rule can enter anywhere. Product rule, quotient rule कहीं पे भी आ सकता है. As I said, it is a heart of differential calculus. Okay, so here you see, first of all you see the basic thing is it is product of two functions. So first thing is we will be applying product rule. Now dy by dx, so you will take d by dx of cos x cube into sine square x to the power 5 free plus, now here you see cos x cube into d by dx of sin square x to the power 5 है ना. प्रोडक्ट रूल ऐसे ही होता है, एक का डेरिवेटिव दूसरा फंक्शन फ्री, ऐसे ही लिखा ना. व्हेन यू सी d by dx of cos x cube, here you will think okay, cos x cube is not directly linked to x cube na, sorry, directly not linked to x. So it means if I write here cos x cube, it is related to x cube first, then x, means ये डायरेक्ट लिंक यहाँ पे है ही नहीं, तो इसका मतलब हमें चेन रूल ही अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. सो व्हाइल डूइंग दिस, सो डेरिवेटिव ऑफ cos x cube with respect to x cube into derivative of x cube with respect to x. As per this chain, cos x cube function of x cube function of x. So if you just know, see, अगर आपको ये आ गया समझ में ना, चेन रूल तो आपके टिप्स में है. ओके, अगर जिनको ये नहीं आएगा समझ में, चेन रूल कितना फॉर्मूला याद करो नहीं हो पाएगा, क्योंकि वी डोंट हैव एनी स्पेसिफिक फॉर्मूला हियर. चेन रूल में हमने कुछ भी, हमें कोई भी न्यू फॉर्मूला हमने इंट्रोड्यूस किया ही नहीं. ओके, whichever formula, whatever formula you have done earlier, we are using those formulas only, है ना. So basically this is the concept you really have to see. So here you see, yeah, now into sin square x to the power 5, इसका काम हो गया. Now see cos x cube, now you have to see d by dx of sin square x to the power 5. Here you see sin square x to the power 5 means, see, sin square x to the power 5, फर्स्ट तो ये sin x to the power 5 से लिंक्ड है ना. स्क्वायर ऑफ समथिंग, जैसे x स्क्वायर x का फंक्शन, sin स्क्वायर x sin x का फंक्शन, cos स्क्वायर x cos x का फंक्शन. So sin square x to the power 5 is function of sin x to the power, sin of x to the power 5. ये x की पावर 5 का फंक्शन, ये x का फंक्शन. So just see the chain. Okay, now you see ये as it is. Now इसका डेरिवेटिव, so derivative of sin square x to the power 5 with respect to sin x to the power 5. Okay, now next multiplied by what? Derivative of sin x to the power 5 with respect to x to the power 5. Okay, so into derivative of x to the power 5 with respect to x. Okay, so these are the steps involved. Please have a look at it. देखो, so it means now d by, yeah, so derivative of cos x cube with respect to x cube क्या होगा? डेरिवेटिव ऑफ cos x with respect to x क्या होता है? माइनस sin x. डेरिवेटिव ऑफ cos y with respect to y would be minus sin y. So here it will be what? Minus of sin x cube, and this one is your 3x square, and ye as it is sin square x to the power 5 plus cos x cube. Now you come to the derivative part. Now sin square x to the power 5 with respect to sin x to the power 5. Just like derivative of t square with respect to t, 2t. Derivative of x square with respect to x is 2x. So derivative of sin square x to the power 5 with respect to sin x to the power 5 will be 2 sin x to the power 5. Now derivative of sin x to the power 5 with respect to x to the power 5, ये आपका हो जाएगा cos x to the power 5, right? dy dt of sin t is cos t. So ये आपका cos x to the power 5, x की power 5 with respect to x, that is your 5x to the power 4. So now it's simplification part. So here you are getting minus 3x square sin x cube sin square x to the power 5 plus 2 into 5 10 x to the power 4. Then here it is cos, or we can take here like this, now 2 sin x to the power 5 into cos x to the power 5, and 2 sin a into cos a, that is your sin 2a. So फिर ये हम 5 को 5 रहने देते, 5 x to the power 4. Now here it is cos x cube, ये हो जाएगा sin 2x to the power 5. Okay, 2 sin a into cos a, that is your sin 2a. Okay, so this is the answer basically. Okay, so one more last question we will do, and then we'll wind up the class. So here you see next question is y equal to this. So y is sin ax plus b into cos cx plus d. So here you see it is just like your u by v. Means first of all we will apply quotient rule. Okay, so as you know, so derivative of u by v, v square, v du minus u dv. Okay, so v square means cos square cx plus d. Here it is cos cx plus d into d by dx of sin ax plus b minus sin ax plus b into d by dx of cos cx plus d. See, we have applied the formula directly here. V square, v into du minus u into dv. So again, as I have told you earlier, chain rule can come anywhere, right? It is the vital organ of differential calculus. So then we will think, whenever we differentiate the function individually, we will think of chain rule. So you are getting here cos square cx plus d. Now here it is cos cx plus d, small capital or whatever we have taken, small tk. Yes. So cos cx plus d. Now when you take this one, dy dx of sin ax plus b. अब देखो sin ax plus b, ये लिंक है ax plus b से, then ये x. So sin ax plus b with respect to ax plus b. dy dx of sin x cos x. Derivative of sin y with respect to y will be cos y. So derivative of sin ax plus b with respect to x plus b will be cos ax plus b. Okay, minus, now here it is sin ax plus b as it is sin ax plus b. Now derivative of cos cx plus d. Again here with respect to Cx plus d, it is minus of sin Cx plus d, Cx plus d into Cx plus d with respect to x is c. Here similarly a. Okay, so you are getting finally what? A into cos ax plus b into cos cx plus d plus c into sin ax plus b into sin cx plus d. Okay, sin ax plus b into sin cx plus d and divided by cos square cx plus d. Okay, so basically these are the methods. You can say almost 5.1 we have taken almost all the questions. Okay, 5.1 or 5.2 just you see chain rule of differentiation, and I hope you could understand chain rule clearly, and now you are in a position to solve similar questions. Okay, and in fact all other functions like implicit functions, parametric functions, and all other functions chain rule will be used. So in almost all the exercises we will be using this chain rule, so it will be basically re-emphasized again and again. Okay, and we will meet in the next class. Until that time, please practice questions related to chain rule, and thank you so much. And please share this concept, share this video with your friends, and in case you like it, don't forget to just like it also. Thank you so much.